From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. A snowstorm of historic proportions walloped the Gulf Coast this week, delivering travel-snarling snow from Texas to the Carolinas and breaking records that have stood for more than a century. All-time snow records were preliminarily set at many weather stations on the central Gulf Coast, including New Orleans, Mobile, and Pensacola, and all-time state snowfall records were challenged in Louisiana and Florida. A state of emergency was declared in Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Mississippi, with schools and businesses closed across the region. AccuWeather's preliminary estimate for total damage and economic loss from the snow, ice, and extreme cold in the South is between $14 and $17 billion. AccuWeather chief meteorologist Jonathan Porter said that this has been the worst winter storm to hit the Gulf Coast in decades. As the storm evolved and intensified along the Gulf, a blizzard warning was issued for southwestern Louisiana and southeastern Texas, including the coastline. It was the first blizzard warning issued along the Gulf Coast of the U.S. Snow arrived in the Florida Panhandle early Tuesday afternoon, covering beaches and stretches of Interstate 10. By the time the storm was over Tuesday night, the state of Florida also preliminarily broke its all-time snow record for any storm, with nearly 10 inches at Milton, located in the Panhandle. This is the same area where the state record of 4 inches was set March 6th of 1954. Rumbles of rare thunder snow echoed near Lafayette, Louisiana on Tuesday morning as heavy snow blanketed the region. 9.5 inches of snow was reported in Lafayette, with 10.5 at Rain, the highest report from the state. The 13.4 inches measured at Grand Coteau, Louisiana, could challenge the state 24-hour snowfall record of 13 inches measured at Colfax back in 1960, if that is confirmed. Now, many roads were closed in the state, including parts of I-10 and I-55. In New Orleans, the Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport recorded 3 inches of snow in just 2 hours on Tuesday, with a total of 8 inches, which is more snow than any snowstorm in the city since at least 1948, when official records began. It was also the first time measurable snow fell in the city since 2009. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, New Orleans had several heavy snowstorms, including one that unloaded 20 inches back in January of 1909. Gulfport, Mississippi, and Mobile, Alabama, last received measurable snow more than 10 years ago in the winter of 2013-2014. However, on Tuesday, the regions turned white, with the Mobile Regional Airport setting a new preliminary all-time snow record of 7.5 inches. Beaches turned white as a rare winter storm with heavy snow and ice buried areas from San Antonio to Houston and along the Gulf Coast through the Texas Panhandle. While it has happened before, measurable snow south of Interstate 10 along the shores of the Gulf Coast has occurred only a handful of times in recorded history. Houston was a ghost town early Tuesday as residents hunkered down while snow blanketed the city. But as the day progressed, people started to head out and walk around and enjoyed the rare event. For some, it was their first time ever seeing snow, while for others, spotting snow covering the sandy beaches with the ocean as a backdrop was a rare treat. That's all for now. You can find more stories and regional forecasts at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.